Are you looking for a quick upper body stretch, one that we can do in a really small space like a hotel room or a tiny apartment? Well, today's class is just for you. This is a seated yoga class really meant to help open up our chest, to give our spine a little twisting, and it's one that we do not need much space at all. So whether you are traveling, you're stuck in a small hotel room, or you just have a really small apartment that you are doing your practice in, this short 10-minute yoga class will be perfect to open up the body. Find a comfortable position to begin in. Maybe that's with your legs crossed like mine. Maybe you're sitting in some other style. It's okay. Just take a moment to arrive. Close your eyes. Notice how you are naturally sitting. Are we kind of leaning back, rounding our back? Does it feel like we're arching? Can we find a nice gentle center? You can think about wrapping the tummy muscles in, lifting out of the waist, sliding your ears a little higher. Take a deep inhale. Big breath out. Again, great big inhale. Big breath out. One more. Eyes can stay closed or you can flutter them open. On your next breath in, push your chest forward. On your next breath out, lean back, tuck the chin in. Inhale, push the chest forward. Lean back, tuck the chin in. Once or twice more at your own pace. Waking up the body. And this time, reach your chest forward. Pause, circle your chest to the right. Let's go 3 times, just spiraling through the body, enjoying that feeling, and then 3 times to the left. Find your center, return to that tall seat. Think about lifting the ears up a little higher, take the arms forward, swim them high overhead. Rotate the pinkies towards one another, grow an inch or 2 taller. And then take the hands behind the head, clasp them nice and wide. Take a big breath. Take a twist to the right. Now, maybe it feels good just to stay there, or you can release your hands, taking a deeper twist, stretching your fingertips further away. I think about pulling the tips of my shoulder blades together and then reaching my wrist further away. Unravel, both hands come back behind the head, poke the elbows nice and wide again, twist to your left or the opposite direction, and then again decide, do we want to stay there? Do we want to spread our wings wider? Stretching from finger to finger, pulling the belly button in, wringing out the spine. Unravel, both hands come behind the head one more time. Take a great big breath. Let it go. And then from here, find a little tabletop position. Come to hands and knees. Belly button in, shoulders open. Extend your right foot behind you. Push the heel back so we get a little stretch to the back of the calf muscle. And then maybe rock your weight forward, rock your weight back, getting that nice big stretch through the back of the leg. Pull both knees back in, extend your opposite foot away, pushing the heel down, enjoying that big stretch to the back of your left calf. And then again a few times forward and back, forward and back. One more. And then pause. Now from here, bring your left hand right in front of your nose and take your right hand high for a big twist. Spread as long as you can from the hand on the floor through the body, out your fingertips. Take a great big inhale, big breath out, and then circle the hand down. Replace your right hand where your left was and take the left hand high for a great big twist. Push down into the floor with your right hand and reach your left even further up to the sky. Take a great big inhale. Big breath out, both hands down. Take the hands a little bit wider than the shoulders and start a gentle cat and cow right here. Rounding and arching. Rounding and arching. Maybe it feels good to circle the head and the tail. And then find your center, part Part your knees just a little bit, push the hips back, crawl the hands further away. Let your forehead come to the ground. Now hollow your armpits. Almost think about lifting them up and then sliding the shoulders down the back. Reach your fingertips further away like you're trying to crawl away from your own hips. And then bring them to a fist. Kind of clasp the hands together. Push the elbows down into the ground and take your hands back towards the nape of your neck. Now maybe it feels good just to stay here, but oftentimes I like to crawl my elbows a little further away from my hips. And then I press down into my elbows and push my sternum closer to the ground, getting a deeper stretch. Release the hands when you're ready. Come back up to an easy seated position, just like we started class in. Find that comfortable seat, belly button in, head nice and high, swim the hands up overhead, rotate the pinkies towards one another, grow an inch taller. This time immediately take that great big twist, stretching from finger to finger, pulling the belly button in, looking back behind you. Unravel, reach your fingertips straight up to the ceiling, and then twist to the opposite side. Inhale, both hands up. This time, flip the palms, bring them down in front of your body. Drop your right hand lower than your left. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself a hug. Now, for some of us, this is as far as we go, and that's okay. You can just reach for your opposite shoulder, and there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe some of us have the ability to take a bind, to touch the backs of the hands together, or even take the palms together, holding the hands. Now, I like to do a little shoulder protraction and retraction here. Pushing my elbows forward, pulling my shoulders back. I hope there's not too much noise, as I might be touching the mic just a little bit with my arm. And then pause, and I want you to circle the elbows around. Make a great big circle with your elbows. Circle in the other direction. Lift the elbows up, belly button in, take a big inhale, and as you exhale, pull your hands away from your face. Take the hands back in towards your body. Exhale, pull the hands away from your face. Bring them right back in. One more time, pull them away from your face. Take a breath. Release the hands, shake it out. Give yourself a little wiggle. Sit taller, sit straighter. Take both hands nice and high. Reach them straight up to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, unravel. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, unravel. Flip the palms, press them down. This time, left hand lower than right. Give yourself a hug, a hug. And again, we can stay right here and we can do our shoulder protraction. We can also try and take our bind, whether it's the little hands are clasped like mine or just the backs of the hands touching. But reach the shoulders forward, reach them back. Reach the shoulders forward, reach them back. Once or twice more, just like that. And then again, circle, letting the shoulders move. Opposite direction. Pick up the elbows, take a big inhale. Exhale, pull the hands away from the face. Bring it back in. Exhale, pull the hands away from the face. Bring it back in. Last time, pull it away, and then release. Shake it out. Now from here, I'm going to extend my legs straight out in front of me, just a little bit wider than my hips. Doesn't have to be a great big straddle whatsoever, but go ahead and actively flex your feet. Heels and sitting bones can stay nice and grounded. If you have extra hyperextended legs like myself, they might float away from the ground if that feels good, but we don't have to take it to a huge extreme. Do again, reach the fingertips up and think about growing an inch taller out of your waist, like someone's almost trying to pick you up away from the ground. Take the hands behind the head, push the elbows wide like we already did today, and then reach your sternum towards the space between your feet. Don't worry about your head. In fact, push your head into your hands into your head. You might even tuck your chin to your chest just a little bit so we get a nice long spine. Oftentimes, if we're looking forward, you start to crane your neck. Take a big inhale, maybe hinge a little deeper. Again, I'm more thinking about reaching my chest, my sternum towards that space between my feet than I am concerned with where my head is going. One more big breath. And then as you exhale, forward fold over your legs. Now pull your pubic bone up towards your belly button. Pull your chin down towards your belly button. So you're really rounding. It's not about how close I take my head to the ground. It's instead opening up through the vertebra behind me. Slide your hands up to your thighs and use your hands to help roll yourself all the way up to a nice tall seat. Again, inhale, lift the hands high. Hands behind the head, clasp the elbows wide, poke them wide, lift taller out of our waist. Take a little hinge. Again, you might tuck the chin in. I have a habit of craning my neck too, friends. We're not all perfect. It's okay. Exhale, deepen the hinge if you want to. One more breath. And then round over your legs. You do not actually have to touch your toes like I am. My hands just naturally go there. But if our legs, our hands just don't, that doesn't work in our anatomy, it's okay. Slide the hands back up to your thighs. Roll yourself up to a seat. A little bit different. Do lift the hands up like we already have. Grow an inch out of your waist. Big inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, both hands lift high. Exhale, twist to the left. Both hands lift high. If we want to keep our hands away, we can. If we want to take them behind our head for our hinge, that's okay too. It is a little more weight to have your hands forward. Maybe some of us, we're just not feeling it in our bodies today. It's okay. Think about reaching your sitting bones to the back edge of the mat, making sure you're not craning your neck. Tuck the chin in. Take your hinge as deep as whatever feels good, and then again, forward fold over the legs. Slide your hands up to your thighs, roll yourself up, cross your legs again, just like we began class. Take a moment, close the eyes, great big inhale, big breath out. Notice if you're able to sit up a little taller and straighter than when we first began. Hopefully we feel a little longer, a little more stretched out in just this short period of time. Take a full big inhale. Easy sigh out. Dip your chin to your chest. Flutter your eyes open. As always, my friend, pat yourself on the back. Thank yourself for doing something so good and just for you. I certainly hope you enjoyed class. I cannot wait to see you again.